Thank you so much. Let's see. I'm going to try to share my screen here. Okay. All right. Hopefully you can see it. All right. Good morning. And thanks so much for attending today's Small Business Summit. Again, my name's Nancy Cahalan, and I'm the president and CEO of the Better Business Bureau, serving Central and Western Massachusetts and that quiet corner of Northeastern Connecticut. As a leader in advancing marketplace trust, BBB believes that our organization has an obligation to take an active role in sharing our insights with the business community and give all businesses access to simple, profound behaviors that instill consumer confidence and increase trust in the marketplace. Today, we're going to talk about the role of trust in reputation management. Your online reputation is very similar to your personal credit report. You can hire someone to fix the report, but if you don't change your spending habits, the problems will only return. If you Google online reputation, you'll find all sorts of folks that specialize in the removal of negative online material from websites and search engines, but they don't address the underlying cause of negative comments and reviews. While the digital age continues to provide consumers with an open forum to share opinions and collect information, it also provides businesses with an opportunity to respond and react to consumer perceptions, as well as to dynamically engage with their key audiences. Consumers around the world are placing more emphasis on companies' reputations than ever before. A great reputation doesn't necessarily translate to a successful business, but a bad reputation can be detrimental to a company's future. Today, it's becoming increasingly critical for businesses to track their brands online to ensure that online perceptions remain accurate and favorable. Monitoring is important, and equally essential to your company's reputation is responding to online conversations, both positive and negative. Consumers are more likely to engage with your brand in the future if they see that your company values their patronage and appreciates their feedback. Do you know what your customers and potential customers think about you? Whether you're a restaurant, a tech startup, or an auto repair shop, it's essential that you understand what the public says about you. Your reputation isn't built by accident. It comes from reviews, comments, and conversations between customers. By paying close attention to what people say, you can make sure that your brand is presented in the right light. The first step is the most important. You need to hear what people say about you and then respond. So first, you need to listen, and what you monitor depends on where your brand is present. Do people talk about you on social media or on review sites like TripAdvisor or Yelp? Do you even know? An alert can be set up so that an email is sent every time a new review comes in, or consumers talk about your product or services. On social media, you can be notified when someone mentions your brand by name. This is a way to stay continuously updated on the buzz around your business. Always respond. Each and every review, good and bad, deserves a response because they are equally as helpful to your business. If it's a good review, a simple thank you for your kind review is a good start. And then take advantage of this opportunity to add a marketing message. And don't forget to use your business name. This will help the review pop up in search results. You can invite the customer to tell their friends or come back again. They're happy, so let's have them spread the word. It may be tempting to brush off a one-star review and pretend it never happened, but you can't ignore bad comments. Don't forget, not only are they public, they're also online forever. Responding will give you a chance to clear the air and possibly win over the unhappy customer with the right response. Your response should be polite, professional, and friendly. Acknowledge their concerns and take the opportunity to describe what the usual experience would be like, as we did here to this unhappy customer. Then move the conversation offline. You don't think you can solve this problem in public. Keep your response simple, short, and sweet. Let's not include the business name in these responses to negative reviews. We don't want to help these unfavorable reviews show up in search results. Don't be afraid to ask your customers for positive reviews. Be direct. Tell them that their feedback is important to you. Ask them to share their experience with others and make it easy for them. Follow up after the sale and ask for reviews. If you get others to trust you, it's easier to grow and nurture your business and give everyone excellent service. For many organizations, the first step to building trust is listening to their customers and understanding why their business isn't trusted. Once you understand what your customers think about you, you'll be in a better position to serve them. Be open, honest, and accountable, and that will show your customers that you have nothing to hide. We'll now shift gears in this presentation to help you understand what factors lead to consumer trust and how you can incorporate this behavior into your everyday business practices to instill a cultural shift internally within your organization. Over the course of our experience, BBB has developed 8 standards that we believe are the key elements to instilling buyer confidence and can positively impact your company's reputation and help maintain it throughout the life of your business. The 8 standards for trust are: build trust, advertise honestly, tell the truth, be transparent, honor promises, be responsive, safeguard privacy, and embody integrity. The first standard is build trust, which essentially means that a business should establish and maintain a positive track record in the marketplace. BBB has conducted extensive market research to learn more about consumer and business attitudes towards trust and how it applies to the marketplace. We'll be referencing key findings of 2 of these reports throughout today's presentation. They are the BBB Trust Sentiment Index and BBB 5 Gestures of Trust. At the end of the session, we'll provide you with links to download both studies in their entirety. Think about a business or brand that has won your loyalty or trust. What specific actions or behaviors did the business do to earn your trust? Now, think about your own company. What do you currently do to earn consumer trust? BBB's research tells us there are similarities between the answers to these questions by businesses and consumers. And it was these similarities that led to the development of the BBB 5 Gestures of Trust. Did the business let customers know what to expect? Did they get the job done right? Can consumers trust the business to tell them the truth? Is it easy for customers to get their money back if they're dissatisfied? And does the business treat their employees well, and do the employees enjoy working for the company? Thinking about your business, how would you answer these questions? The second standard is advertise honestly, which means that a business should adhere to established standards of advertising and selling. Your advertising, including your website and social media accounts, sets a consumer's expectations of what their experience will be, which they will compare to their actual experience and the experience of others. Therefore, you want your claims to be both compelling and realistic. Use clear wording, big print, and eye-catching visuals to disclose any and all terms and conditions in a place that's easily accessible and prominent. Don't cherry-pick testimonials. Endorsements from satisfied customers are not a substitute for objective proof. Evaluate all claims with an objective eye and have sound science to back up product claims. Use the same standards for social media advertising as you would for traditional and print marketing. BBB promotes honest advertising by working with businesses to help ensure ethical and truthful advertising. Did you know that 92% of millennial consumers are more likely to buy products from ethical companies? Standard number 3 is tell the truth. By this, BBB means that sellers should honestly represent their products and services, which includes clear and adequate disclosures of all material terms. This is put to the test when consumers have a negative experience with a business. In the trust sentiment survey, 41% of respondents indicated that they had had a negative experience with a business in the past 12 months. One of the primary causes of these negative experiences was that the product or service was different than advertised. So let's say this one more time for good measure. Tell the truth. Never assume that some people can't handle the truth. Be as honest with your employees and customers as you expect them to be with you. If you get caught in a lie, no one will trust you. You rarely get a second chance to make a first impression, so don't count on it. Standard number 4 indicates that all sellers should be transparent. By this, we mean that a seller should openly identify the nature, location, and ownership of the business. And all policies, guarantees, and procedures that bear on a customer's decision to buy should be clearly disclosed. Imagine you're a customer browsing your current website. You experience a problem that requires immediate assistance. Where can your customer find direct contact information for your company? Have you ever been frustrated when shopping online and couldn't find basic contact information like an address or telephone number? The 5th standard of trust is honor promises. By this, BBB means that a business should abide by all written agreements and verbal representations. What would you do in this scenario? An online clothing retailer sent out an email promotion for discounted merchandise. The original email stated in the subject line that the promotion was buy one, get one free. And the email body indicated that the promotion was buy one, get one, 50% off. Well, within 20 minutes of sending out the initial email, the company's founder sent out an apology email acknowledging the mistake and outlining a plan to fix the problem. The subject line of the apology email was correction. We made a mistake, but we're fixing it. She stated exactly what happened and took responsibility for the mistake. She honored the promotion that had the greatest advantage to the customer. That was the buy one, get one free. She provided very clear instructions on how to take advantage of the offer and the specific time frame that the customer had to redeem the offer. Customer trust develops from the first contact and extends through service delivery, implementation, care, and support. At each step, you can either damage or enhance this experience with your customers. That's why it's so important to deliver on promises if you want to be trusted. The 6th standard of trust is be responsive. By this, we mean that a business should address marketplace disputes quickly, professionally, and in good faith. The way that a business responds to customer reviews and complaints is very important. According to research, 68% of respondents feel that effective dispute resolution shows that the business cares about their customers. If you want people to trust you, you have to care. Address complaints fast and resolve conflicts quickly. These actions separate you from the pack while also building and maintaining trust. It's also worth mentioning that promptly returning phone calls and emails is another way for a business to be responsive. To get people to trust you, you'll be well served by raising your awareness of other people's time and personal schedule. The 7th standard is for businesses to protect any data collected against mishandling and fraud. They should also collect personal information only as needed and respect the preferences of customers regarding the use of their information. Does your company have a privacy policy on its website? A privacy policy is a statement that discloses some or all the ways a business gathers, uses, shares, and manages a customer's data. When a business is conducting e-commerce or collecting sensitive data online, businesses should disclose their policies and practices on their website. Here's what a policy should include. What personal information is being collected on the site? What options the customer has about how or whether their data is collected and used? How a customer can see what data has been collected and change or correct it if needed. And state how data that is collected is stored and protected. Your business bears full responsibility for the policy that you post. If you fail to uphold it, you may violate state and federal consumer protection laws. Are your employees all trained to keep the personal information from customers secure? The final standard of trust is Embody Integrity. By this, BBB means that a business should approach all dealings, marketplace transactions, and commitments with integrity. Can you think of the name of a company you believe embodies integrity? What specific action or behavior did this business do to build this reputation? Now, think about your business. Are there ways you could increase your business's sense of integrity? One of the common descriptions of a business with integrity is that they recognize how their successes can be credited, at least part, to others. Companies that are humble are also seen as more trustworthy. So, what are some actionable behaviors you can take as a business owner that will show that you are humble? You can make customer service a top priority over other business objectives. You can admit mistakes when they happen and accept responsibility. You can bring the highest value options to your customers. You can protect customers against choices that may be detrimental to them. And you can treat employees with respect and develop them as both people and professionals. The BBB Standards for Trust are 8 principles that summarize important elements of creating and maintaining trust in business. These standards are based on BBB's determination of the attributes of a better business. They incorporate not only lawful business practices, but also BBB's experience with ethical advertising, selling, and customer experiences. BBB sees trust as a function of 2 primary factors: integrity and performance. Integrity includes respect, ethics, and intent. Performance speaks to a business's track record of delivering results in accordance with BBB standards and/or addressing customer concerns in a timely, satisfactory manner. Reputation building does not just suppress negative information, but focuses on building the long-term value of a positive reputation. The success of your business ultimately lies in the hands of consumers, and therefore, it's necessary to consider customers when making important business decisions. Trust translates into creating a consistent and reliable business model that stands strong in any economic climate, that will better prepare businesses and customers for unforeseeable conditions. For over 100 years, the Better Business Bureau has watched businesses succeed or fail based on their response to specific marketplace factors. We firmly believe that successful businesses are those who build their business on pillars of trust and ethical leadership, as outlined in the BBB Standards for Trust. These standards are not complicated and may even strike a business owner as common sense, yet many businesses are unable to live up to these expectations and their reputations suffer for it. As you think about your own businesses, keep these 3 things in mind. Communicate and live by a set of standards or values. Your customers should know what you stand for, and they should want to do business with you because of it. Honor your promises. It's easy. Do what you say you're going to do when you say you're going to do it. And lastly, act with integrity. People will remember you for it, and they'll want to do business with you because of it. Thanks so much for your time and attention today. The purpose of this presentation was to have you develop a better understanding of what factors lead to consumer trust, and for you to leave with some simple tips for how to incorporate this behavior into your everyday business practices. If you're interested in learning more about the data referenced in this presentation, you're welcome to read the reports at these links. If you'd like to refer to the BBB Standards for Trust, you can access them on bbb.org at any time. And I'll also be happy to answer any questions you might have. Feel free to reach out to me directly at president@cne.bbb.org.